President William Samoei Ruto has charged all his arsenals towards his deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua, and Kenyans are waiting to see who exactly will blink first. Because Rigathi Gachagua is also saying that he cannot be intimidated by anyone and that members of parliament cannot impeach him because he was elected together with William Samoei Ruto. And it seems like Rigathi Gachagua will soon regret his attack on the Director General NIS when he alleged that the boss, Noordin Haji, was incompetent as at the time he was being elected. Because yesterday, Noordin Haji recommended some charges against Rigathi Gachagua allies, those who they believe mastermind and financed the Gen Z's protest in a bid to try and topple Ruto's government. And the members who are very close to Rigathi Gachagua are Benjamin Gadhiru, otherwise known as Major Dong of Embakasi Central, Honorable James Mwangi Gakuya of Embakasi North, and of course we have people like George Deuri, the former MP Embakasi West, a former Member of Parliament Ngunjiri Wambugu, and Munene. It seems like Embakasi is standing with Rigathi Gachagua, Embakasi North, Embakasi Central, and Embakasi West. And the NIS boss said that they have done their own investigation and they believe that these people working on behalf of Rigathi Gachagua took part in this. Now today, the DPP scrutinized the files and Renson Igonga approved the charges against Rigathi Gachagua allies. And in a letter that was written to the DCI, Al-Amin Mohammed, this is what the letter said, that upon careful perusal, the DPP has directed that there is sufficient evidence to charge the suspects with the offense of conspiracy to commit felony contrary to Section 393 of the Penal Code. And then, in addition, a separate inquiry file should be opened for money laundering and financial crimes related offenses. They are accusing the MPs of planning, mobilizing, and financing the Gen Z's protest. And you understand that this is a supremacy battle between William Samoei Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. But why exactly has the DPP approved charges against Rigathi Gachagua allies? Because this is going to really dent Rigathi Gachagua. He's trying to cut off Rigathi Gachagua's wings. This is what I want us to try and figure out, because definitely this is a war. The battle lines have been drawn and Rigathi Gachagua is fighting it out with his boss. Kindly subscribe to our channel if you're watching us for the first time. Don't forget to click the notification bell and help us share our videos and give them many likes. I want to thank you in a very special way if you are one of our returning subscribers and all our supporters. Ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto is laying grounds to impeach Rigathi Gachagua and thereafter arrest him. And why am I saying this? You see, there have been back and forth allegations that Rigathi Gachagua will be impeached. But I think William Ruto did not have the numbers, because I believe he has to get 2/3 of the majority of members of parliament. He didn't have this until the ODM joined hands and they are now working together. And this is why he wants to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. Now, as he's doing this, he wants to have grounds, because one of the things that Rigathi Gachagua has been, charged with or being accused of is insubordination and sabotaging the very, very government that is working on. You know, they're still suggesting and they're still looking, they're pointing at the day when Gachagua waited for William Ruto, when Gen Zs had cornered William Ruto, and William Ruto had a press conference in Nairobi, and Rigathi Gachagua held a separate press conference in Mombasa. And in that press conference, Rigathi Gachagua attacked and warned the NIS Director General, Mr. Noordin Haji. So William Ruto is trying to justify the fact that these members of parliament are the ones who wanted to topple him. And as they go to court, Rigathi Gachagua is also being dealt with in parliament, and he wants to justify that Rigathi Gachagua is sabotaging him, and that is why his allies have also been taken to court. And if they succeed, I am still convinced that they might want to arrest Rigathi Gachagua because the NIS Director General Noordin Haji had warned Rigathi that the moment you will shed away that cap, that title of deputy president, then you will know that we have got your files and we will open the charges for you, and you will know that it is difficult to fight without that title. So I believe William Ruto is laying grounds to impeach and to arrest Rigathi Gachagua. That is why his allies they have approved the charges, and they're also telling Rigathi Gachagua that that is the direction you are heading. Number two, this is obviously a revenge mission. Rigathi Gachagua had offended the Director General of the National Intelligence Service when he accused him of being incompetent. And now he has gotten to a point where his people have been caught. Remember, these people were acting not on their own. They are like dogs. They are honest. Rigathi Gachagua. That is what is known in the political circle. That is what they believe. I still fail to understand how a genuine cause, when the Gen Zs went to the streets and they were fighting against real issues, and now is now turning out to be, another attempted coup. But Noordin Haji has now gotten, they say, he who loves last loves best. He waited for the right opportunity, and he has now gotten a grip of Gachagua. These people are actually acting on his behalf, and maybe when they go there, that is whom they are targeting, is the vector is pointing at Rigathi Gachagua. So he's avenging against Rigathi Gachagua, who accused him of being incompetent. And I think he's doing it in a way that is really hurting Rigathi Gachagua. It was a supremacy battle between William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. And William Ruto is showing Rigathi Gachagua just who the authority is. Because Rigathi is saying, we were elected together. But William Ruto is telling Rigathi Gachagua, there is only one president. That is why he has charged the DCI, the NIS, and the DPP against Rigathi Gachagua. And Rigathi is one man who is fighting very many battles. And William Ruto is telling Rigathi Gachagua that we have drawn the battle lines, and I'm here. I am the boss, and I want to deal with you. He's sending him a message that next, after your people, I'm going to deal with you, and that is why I'm dealing with you in parliament, I'm dealing with you in court. He's only trying to show him that I am the boss. Don't think that if we were elected together, then you think that we are equal partners in this government. And of course, Rigathi Gachagua has always gone outside there saying that William Ruto demolished, Mount Kenya houses, people of Mount Kenya, when the houses were being demolished after the floods. And he has distanced himself from it. He's even said that William Ruto was never alive to the fact that Kenyans did not want the Finance Bill 2024. He really humiliated William Ruto. He's still doing it. He's telling William Ruto, you cannot take me home. And William Ruto is showing him, I can take you home, I am the boss. William Ruto is also trying to warn those who might want to support Rigathi Gachagua, because Rigathi was and is still taking Mount Kenya with him. And there are many members of parliament who are now supporting him, including, I saw the Kiambu Senator, Gathangu, a very difficult name there. I've seen Gadoni wa Mushomba, Githunguri member of parliament, those who I did not think could join Gachagua, and they are regrouping because they feel their man is being targeted. And so William Ruto is sending this warning that if at all you are going to support Rigathi Gachagua, we are with you. We will come for you. And in a way, he's cutting Rigathi Gachagua's wings. You see, Rigathi has got his foot soldiers, Major Donk, Gakuya, and all these people. So, in as much as others are being told, don't come close to Rigathi Gachagua or else we will deal with you, he's also trying to cut off Rigath's branches, because these are the mouthpiece. These are the people who accompany Rigathi Gachagua whenever he's going for campaigns and church rallies. Number three, when the DCI will charge these members of parliament with money laundering, that they financed the Gen Z's protest, then their accounts shall be frozen, and therefore no one will sometimes go whenever they're going for Harambes, where there will be no way they will fuel their cars when they accompany Rigathi, maybe because I believe that if Rigathi is impeached and is not put under house arrest or is arrested anyway, he will continue these campaigns to ensure that he takes over Mount Kenya. And the people who will be helping in financing these campaigns, early campaigns, will be these people that have been charged. So there's a lot of fear. William Ruto is also trying to justify the kidnappings, maiming, killings, and all the atrocities that we saw during the Gen Z's protest. You know, this has attracted the eyes even of the international community. The other time, Uzra Zeya from the office of the Foreign Affairs Ministry, the Anthony Blinken office from the US, held meetings with William Ruto. He has even received calls to respect human dignity and human rights. And he has been under pressure to explain why the police use excessive force. And William Ruto is trying to justify this by saying that it was the deputy president who took advantage of the situation, ferried some goons who invaded parliament and the chief justice office, and therefore the law enforcement agencies had to deal with them to maintain order, to restore order and sanity in the country. Yet we all know that many of the youths, especially during that protest, many of the university students were on holiday, and therefore they were caught up in the mess. They were fighting against the university funding model, the skyrocketing school fees, you know, the cost of living, and many of them were killed. So William Ruto wants Rigathi Gachagua to take the burden, to take responsibility. He wants to transfer the burden of killing innocent people, maiming them, the kidnappings, to Gachagua, so that when people look at Gachagua, they will feel that it is Gachagua who cheated young people and they went to be killed in parliament. Ruto wants to provoke Rigathi Gachagua. During this moment when there is a case in parliament, William Ruto would do anything because Gachagua is easily provoked. One, Gachagua, they feel that maybe he can resign, but I don't think Rigathi Gachagua is even dreaming of resigning. And number two, they want him to behave in a certain manner. If he's provoked, he will start saying, oh, you know, the DCI is incompetent, the DPP, the NIS. He will start attacking those independent institutions. He will be attacking the president. So if they can use this against him as additional charges, because I understand the charges have been drafted, but they can add this and they will say, you see, this man disrespects the president. And if I was anyone around Rigathi Gachagua, Rigathi should remain cool, calm, and collected so that he does not fall into the trap of William Samoei Ruto. Because when your people are being targeted and you are facing an impeachment motion, they want you to overreact so that they will use this and say, you see, remember sometimes when a police officer comes to arrest you, they will tell you, you have the right to remain silent because anything you say will be used against you. They want Rigathi Gachagua to say something so that this is used against him during the impeachment motion in parliament. And ladies and gentlemen, again, I will not fail to say that this is all hogwash. This is political shenanigans. How does it benefit us when Rigathi Gachagua is impeached? How does it solve the problem of Adani deal, the high cost of education, the wastage and corruption in the country? This is all diversionary tactics. And if, in my opinion, if Rigathi Gachagua has to be impeached, all the political class has to go. We are tired of them.